Reports keep coming in from Justin Bieber's alleged former circle saying they are worried about the singer and that he's going broke.
Justin Bieber's empire crumbling? Former team members claim he's going broke as Hollywood vultures circle. Welcome to today's exclusive report where we're pulling back the curtain on what's really happening with Justin Bieber. The pop sensation who once dominated charts worldwide is now allegedly facing a financial crisis according to sources from his former inner circle. But is there any truth to these claims, or is this just another case of Hollywood gossip gone wild? Paparazzi problem. Recently, Bieber's interactions with paparazzi have raised eyebrows across social media. In one particularly raw moment captured on video, Bieber confronts a photographer with visible frustration.
Money, 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 money. Money, get out of here, bro. Money. All you want, don't care about it. All you want is money. Go, get out of here. All you guys want is money. Money, 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 money. Money, money, money. Get out of here, bro. Okay. Get out of here, money. That's all you care about, money? That's all you care about, guys. It's money. You don't care about people. Only money. Only money. No people. You don't care about human beings. Go. Go. Go.
But let's be real, this isn't a man melting down. This is a human being who's been stalked by cameras since he was just 16 years old, finally reaching his breaking point. The interaction wasn't even particularly aggressive. It was surprisingly measured for someone dealing with constant harassment. What's most disturbing is how these photographers simply stand there like zombies, emotionless with their cameras, treating Bieber like an exhibit in a zoo rather than a person. They make their living off his discomfort, and the hypocrisy isn't lost on anyone watching. How is it that stalking is illegal, but following celebrities' every move with cameras somehow gets a pass? The Hollywood machine. It's no secret that Justin was placed in the entertainment industry's meat grinder as a child. Like so many child stars before him, the Hollywood machine extracted every ounce of marketable talent while discarding his humanity. Now, as an adult trying to reclaim his life, he faces a new wave of challenges. The music industry has a dark history with its stars from Michael Jackson to Britney Spears to Amy Winehouse, and the pattern feels eerily familiar. Once these stars attempt to break free from the system that created them, the same industry often seems determined to tear them down. Sorry for the interruption, guys, but real quick, please make sure to like the video and drop a comment with your thoughts, whether they're good or bad. We bring daily news backed with solid evidence, and your engagement really helps push the video out to more people. The management revolution. At the center of Bieber's current situation is his dramatic professional shakeup. He's distancing himself from longtime manager Scooter Braun, a relationship that defined much of his adult career. In a symbolic video that speaks volumes, Bieber showed himself with a scooter, an obvious reference to Braun, that has run out of battery. He then burns down his symbolic past life before walking away with wife Hailey, promoting his new clothing brand, Skylark. Bieber has also severed ties with business manager Lou Taylor, the same controversial figure who was deeply involved in Britney Spears' conservatorship and is now reportedly entangled in the Diddy scandal. In her place, he's hired Johnny Depp's financial advisor, suggesting Bieber isn't just making random moves, but following a strategic plan to regain control of his career and finances. The money question. Let's address the elephant in the room. Is Justin Bieber really going broke? The claim seems absurd on its face. In 2023, he sold his music catalog for a staggering $200 million. That's enough money for several lifetimes of luxury, even by celebrity standards. What's more likely is that Bieber, like many stars who achieved massive success young, is reassessing his relationship with wealth and the industry that made him rich. This isn't a financial crisis, it's a values crisis. He's clearly trying to determine what truly matters to him, beyond the fame and fortune that defined his youth. His representatives have forcefully denied any financial troubles, calling these reports clickbait stupidity, based on unnamed and clearly ill-informed sources, disappointed they no longer work for Justin. There's truth in that statement. Many of these concerned insiders are likely people who lost their meal ticket when Bieber decided to chart a new course. The faith factor. One cannot discuss Justin Bieber's current journey without addressing the significant role faith plays in his life. His close relationship with Pastor Judah Smith and involvement with Church Home has become central to his identity. For someone who's lived most of his life in the chaotic world of celebrity, faith offers something the entertainment industry never could purpose beyond performance and value beyond commercial success. Critics suggest Smith has outsized influence over Bieber's decisions, but this perspective fails to recognize that faith communities often provide sanctuary for those damaged by fame. The church represents one of the few spaces where Bieber might be valued as a person, rather than a product. Depression and substance abuse have haunted many celebrities, and Bieber has been open about his own struggles. The combination of mental health challenges and the pressure of constant public scrutiny creates a dangerous cocktail that has destroyed many stars. Faith, regardless of how outsiders view it, offers Bieber an anchor in these turbulent waters. The privacy paradox. At the heart of Bieber's apparent frustration is a simple human desire: privacy. After spending his entire adolescence and young adulthood under microscopic public examination, he seems desperate to reclaim some normalcy. The irony, of course, is that his fame makes this nearly impossible. Many celebrities who face similar pressures have ultimately chosen to leave Hollywood entirely. Lindsay Lohan retreated from the spotlight to rebuild her life, and perhaps Bieber would benefit from a similar reset away from the industry's epicenter. Complicating matters is the dynamic between Justin and wife Hailey. While Justin appears increasingly uncomfortable with public attention, Hailey's successful road makeup brand benefits from their combined celebrity. This creates an inherent tension. How does a couple navigate when one partner craves privacy while the other's business thrives on visibility? The warning signs. The parallels between Bieber's current situation and other troubled stars are impossible to ignore. The public watched helplessly as talents like Aaron Carter spiraled before their tragic ends. Others, like Britney Spears, endured years of exploitation under conservatorships that stripped them of basic freedoms. When celebrities start showing signs of distress, the industry response often seems designed to control rather than support them. The public narrative quickly shifts from concern to criticism, painting these individuals as unstable or ungrateful. This pattern has played out countless times, and the warning signs around Bieber feel disturbingly familiar. Industry machine. The entertainment industry's relationship with its stars has always been complicated. While publicly celebrating their talents, the business model often depends on exploiting their personal lives for profit. When stars like Bieber attempt to establish boundaries, the same machine that built them sometimes works to tear them down. Record companies, former associates, and media outlets all have financial incentives to keep celebrities engaged in the system, even when it's clearly damaging their well-being. When stars try to break free, the narrative often shifts to portray them as difficult, unstable, or financially irresponsible. Exactly the claims now surfacing about Bieber. Path forward. Despite the swirling controversies, Bieber appears to be deliberately charting a new course. The symbolic burning of his past and embrace of new ventures suggests a man seeking transformation rather than collapse. At just 30 years old, Bieber has already experienced more fame, success, and scrutiny than most people will in a lifetime. His talent remains undeniable and his commercial viability is unquestioned. If financial stability becomes a concern, he could easily release new music or tour again, instantly generating substantial revenue. What seems more likely is that Bieber is searching for something money can't buy: peace. After years in the spotlight, perhaps what looks like a crisis to outsiders is actually the necessary dismantling of an unsustainable life to build something more authentic. Leave Justin alone. The hard truth about fame's victims. Justin Bieber isn't having a meltdown. He's having a perfectly rational response to an insane situation. What we're witnessing isn't a star imploding. It's a human being finally standing up against a predatory system that's been exploiting him since childhood. Think about it. Justin was just a kid when the industry machine got its claws into him. Thrust into fame at 16, he never had a chance at a normal adolescence. Every mistake, every learning experience, every awkward moment that normal teenagers get to process privately was broadcast globally for profit and entertainment. Now he's simply asking for some basic dignity. Money, money, money. That's all you care about. You don't care about people. Those aren't the words of someone unhinged. They're the words of someone who sees through the charade. The paparazzi standing emotionless behind their cameras aren't journalists. They're vultures waiting for a meal. The sad truth is that Hollywood breaks people. It uses them up and spits them out. From Michael Jackson to Britney Spears to Aaron Carter, the pattern is devastatingly predictable. When these stars finally try to set boundaries or step away, suddenly they're difficult or unstable or now, apparently, broke. What's really happening is that Justin is trying to break free from the den of vipers that surrounded him his entire adult life. He's cutting ties with manipulative managers, distancing himself from industry vultures, and seeking meaning through faith and family rather than fame and fortune. Is it any wonder that the same people who profited from his talent for years are now leaking stories about his supposed financial ruin? Of course, they're worried their cash cow is walking away. The healthiest thing Justin could do right now is get far away from Hollywood, move somewhere quiet, heal in private. Find out who he really is away from the constant cameras and microphones. Lindsay Lohan did it. Dave Chappelle did it. Sometimes walking away is the only sane response to an insane industry. The truth is, Justin Bieber doesn't owe us anything, not his music, not his presence, not access to his private moments. He's given enough. The world has taken enough. The paparazzi stalking him, the concerned sources leaking stories, the media amplifying every moment of frustration, they're all part of the same exploitative system. It's not journalism, it's harassment legitimized by celebrity culture. So here's a radical thought. What if we just left him alone? What if we respected that behind the fame and fortune is a human being who deserves basic dignity? What if we acknowledged that the entertainment industry chews up young talent with no regard for the human cost? Justin Bieber isn't broke. He isn't crazy. He's just tired of being treated like a product instead of a person. And he's absolutely right to demand better.